11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. And you can see they get bigger, don't they? So it's actually, if you are curious how many you would need in, these are all Utopia, by the way. If you want to know what will fit you, you're welcome to try on one of these, and they'll stretch a little. There's one that will fit better than others. And then I'll tell you what the number was. If you can remember, that's 21, that's 9, and they go down by 2 or up by 2. You're welcome to try that out.
And what yarn did you use?
Utopia,
Utopia.
the green yarn. These are my crazy fairy leg felts that I am smitten with them. They are so weird because they, I don't know what page they're on, but it doesn't look like they could be that long, and they are, and I cannot even explain it logically. I'll show you why. This is the shape you do. Now, does it look like proportionally it should be like that? Not really. No. And yes, this ends up on the diagonal, which explains stretch, but if it is stretched to be twice as long, it should be twice as thin, and it's pretty much the same. So how we suddenly get much more than we ever did, I don't know, but it's charming. And can you imagine as an extra long Christmas stocking, bigger probably so you can put more in it, or really small, hanging all over a tree, or anything. And then they can be folded down like this. Just kind of cute. They're not all that practical. Most people cannot wear that. But who cares? But isn't that adorable? And see, this is the nubbly felt that this makes, because it's half superwash and half regular merino, and it just gets this nubbly, pliant felt. I think it would be great to have a baby blanket out of this kind of fabric, or just an adult blanket. So those are fairy legs. These are the Elfin Felfin, and you just make the blue ones, sew them up, and then you pick up here and here, and go back and forth with double decrease on one side there, kind of like domino knitting. And of course you could do stripes there, you could do any kind of color work you liked. You can see these are kind of addictive, because they're little, they go fast, and there's variety. Here, ballet felts, you can imagine you just get a ribbon and attach it back here, and a child can wind it up the leg and be a ballerina. And I'll talk about how to seal off the bottom so that your ballerina does not break her leg, because that could happen. This is a shorter fairy leg felt where I stopped about there, and it still turns out long, but you can see what you can do with needle felting. I did not do that. One of my students was an expert and did a great job. But you can see you can easily, make something and use it as a needle felting canvas. These are the vaquero felts with the holes through them. And everything is, I should learn where things are in here. These are these. These are the beam me up felts. See how this one, it's the same basic one as the ballet felt. After you do that, you pick up along here and knit this in another color, and then it gets, I haven't even finished that off, and it just gets folded back down. The stinky skunk felts, the cowboy felts. For the cowboy felts, you do the basic one, and then you pick up and you work out here with increase and decrease lines. Very, very simple, but there you go. You get a cowboy boot. In the vaquero felts, same thing. You start out with the same base, the same lines to make the shape, but then you make holes up here and you don't change colors, and you get this. And I make them all small mostly because it goes faster for working and writing a book, but they can be made in any size. They'll fit anyone you like. Pirate Booty, this one, where they're, just the leftover colors with holes in them, where you bind some off and then cast them on above. And then a sleigh ride really is a lovely thing, and that's done in this yarn. This is just great stuff, that yarn. These are moccasin felts here. This particular pair isn't in the book, but they're moccasin. These are the mercurial moccasins with the tip coming up there. And in the book, they're all done in one color, but clearly you can change colors. So if you have a longer foot, you simply do this. So highly technical, big formula, pull. And so even for sizing, if you were to say, let's say you have a thin foot and you tried this on and it was a little tight, I haven't pulled this one, clearly it hasn't been stretched to that proportion. So you would simply make the size that would be a little small and then pull.
Have you ever used a last?
A
shoe
last?
last?
No, wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, I have one.
You
And I just
have some?
Yeah, I
Wow.
bought one on Etsy, so they do sell them.
You have just one or a pair?
Well, I have a pair.
Oh, how nice. And they're your size?
Yeah.